right, today this lesson is to find the surface area of a hexagonal prism. Okay, so if you remember, a prism is something that has the same height every single time. And last week we did a rectangular prism because the bottom was a rectangle. But today the bottom is going to be a hexagon. So hexagon on the bottom, hexagon on the top. And then if you notice, the sides are still rectangular. So there's a rectangle here, and if you count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rectangles. So there's 6 rectangular sides, a hexagonal top and a hexagonal bottom. Okay, so here's the good news. We already know how to find the area of a hexagon. So basically it's just hexagon, hexagon, 6 rectangles, add them all up. Okay, all right, so I drew one in 3-dimensional. On your homework they'll be drawn for you. Basically I can give you a couple pieces of information. If I give you the length of the base, so let's say I say this is, let's do something kind of small, like 6, okay? Then that's the same as me giving you this, okay? Because we know that when you have a hexagon, it's broken up into 6 regular triangles. So me giving you this, which is called the radius, or this, which is the side length, would be like me giving you the same thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw this base kind of just a little bit bigger. So this right here, okay, represents the base of the hexagon. So that's just this, or the bottom. Okay, so looking at our 3-dimensional shape, it would be just this yellow part. Okay. So I told you that this part was 6, which means this is 6 and this is 6. Because remember when we were in class together, we did a lot of these where we learned that these are all the same if it's a hexagon, okay? And then hopefully you remember what we did is we drew a line, call that the height. The height always breaks this up exactly in half, okay? And then remember this right here is a 60-degree angle. This is a 90-degree angle, and this is a 30-degree angle, okay? So this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, okay? And remember, aside from the hypotenuse is twice x, aside across from the 30 is half that, and across from the 60 is x root 3, okay? So just to remind you, if you have a 30, 60, 90 triangle, okay, this is x root 3, and this is 2x. Okay, so in this problem I gave you that, so then you knew that that was half that and that was half that root 3. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to find the area of just this triangle. Okay, so the area equals 1/2, and then remember when you find the area of a triangle, you use the whole base. So this whole base is 6, the height is 3 root 3. Okay, so that's the area of just this one triangle. But of course, when you have a hexagon, you actually have 6 of these triangles. So you have to multiply that by 6. So this is the area of one triangle. This is the area of the whole hexagon. Okay. So the area of the base, which is a hexagon, okay, is half of 6, which is 3, times 3, which is 9, times 6, which is 54. So it's 54 root 3. Okay. That's just this part, 54 root 3. Okay, but here's the good news. If the bottom has an area of 54 root 3, then the top has an area of 54 root 3, because they can't be different. So we also know that the top is 54 root 3. Okay, and let's just go ahead. I forgot to put units on, so let's call these feet. So this is feet squared, and this is feet squared. Okay, all right, so the top and the bottom are both hexagons. They have an area of 54 root 3 squared. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to find the area of one of these rectangles. Now if you look, let's do this yellow side on the bottom. This side right here is the base of the rectangle. So if I said that this was 6, that means the base of my rectangle was 6. Okay, so when you have one of your rectangles, okay, this is going to be 6. It has to be the same as the base of the hexagon. And then I have to give you a height. So let's just call the height 10 feet. So that means this has a height of 10 feet. So this right here is 6 by 10, okay? So the area of one side is 60 feet squared, okay? That means that this right here is 60 feet squared. But of course, okay, again, looking at this, and I wish you guys had one of these because they're pretty cool, is this is 60, and so is this one, 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 and so is this one. So you have to do 6 of those, okay? So to find the sides, you have to, so basically, here's what you do. Find the area of a surface area of a hexagonal prism. Okay, you have to do the bottom, okay, plus the top, okay, plus 6 of these sides. So 6 sides. Okay, so the bottom was 50, sorry, hold on. Okay, the bottom we already found was 54 root 3. The top is always the same, so 54 root 3. And then there's 6 sides, and each side has an area of 60, okay? So 54 plus 54 is 108 root 3. 6 times 60 is 360 feet squared, okay? You cannot add these two together because one has a root and one does not, okay? So that's how you find the area of a hexagonal prism, okay? So I put 2 of those in your homework. Just email me if you have any questions on them, okay?